The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Here's Ajayi. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's
no,
just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Come on now, let's go.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They run with a jive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Run. Straight 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. First-quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
They're off to a great start here, maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
It's brought in left side by Tate. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
This is Ajayi. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now it's a Giant. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Longletto. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Longletto. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. On 1st down, Longletto. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
P8. The lead is up to 15 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a nice spin into some open field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Hey, empty.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Wentz going to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Lauletta on 1st down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll throw again with Lauletta. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Golden Tate. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. Now he's going to throw deep back over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
It's Lauletta off play action. He finds Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Now here's Lauletta, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Lauletta. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Skirts by at the 15. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays is...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in
December.
December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Coming off play action, Lauletta. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
3 down.
To throw is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Under 10. Sunday.
On play action, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On the ball. Let's 5-7.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. Throwing right, and that's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to push him back half the distance.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the screen! 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 Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third. Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check 93. Listen.
They run for it with Ajayi. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Lauletta to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before I get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Ajayi. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They want my fitness on the front page. Prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine.